All right, welcome back, tennis and racket sport fans, to our podcast. It's that time of year when we've got the professional team competitions at the end of the year. So we've got a couple of team competitions. We've got we just had the Davis Cup on the men's side. We've got the Labor Cup, which is the cup that that Roger introduced a couple of years ago. And we've got Billie Jean Cup. So let's talk about the past Davis Cup. Specifically, not all of the teams that were playing around the world, but specifically the U.S. versus their Czech Republic opponents this past weekend in Delray Beach. Guys, did you guys know any results about the the Davis Cup?
Yeah, unfortunately, yes. I think everybody knows those results, Sandra. What do you think? Yeah.
So what do you think?
Disappointing, because I think, U.S. was favored to win that. And, of course, we have top 10 player in the world heading it off. And Taylor, and he opened very well, against Mensik. I mean, he pretty much controlled the floor of that match, and he looked like Taylor Fritz. And then we get, of course, we had the Francis Tiafoe goes down to Lehechka, but that was going to be a tough match anyway.
Right.
And we knew Lehechka just plays up.
But before we get ahead, so let's just make sure that our viewers know. So Team USA lost their Davis Cup tie to Czech Republic in Delray Beach. They lost 2-3. First tie was Francis Tiafoe. He played Jerry Lehechka. Second tie was Taylor Fritz versus
Mensik. Jakob
Mensik. And that was a good match, and you're right. He was favored to win that match. And then you had the doubles, which was day two, which we won, but that was a much closer matchup because the Czech Republic had to actually change their design lineup, and they put in the two youngsters, Lehechka and Mensik. Mm-hmm. So they were doing double duty. And then they reversed the tie on day three. Mm-hmm. But Sandra, did you watch any of the Davis Cup at all?
No, I did not. And you know why? Because I shouldn't say that. Because we weren't doing very well from what I already heard. So no, I did not watch any. Bad fan.
No. I got you. It's like, this is NFL season right now because you're in the U.S. So sometimes you know how good your team is, and sometimes you know how bad your team is. And so if you know how bad your team is or what the results are likely to be, you might not want to watch it. So I get it. But James, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
So on day three, they reversed the singles, and
that was the beginning of the end.
I
think everything. Unfortunately, Francis has been in a slump, and I was hoping he could get a little fire because he's like one of my favorite players to watch. He's just an incredible individual, important for the game. However, he's in a slump, and there was just watching him against Lehechka, I just felt like he just wasn't playing his game, and
it just wasn't there.
Strokes didn't have the pop. He wasn't, and it gets to you mentally. It's for him. It's his strokes are still great. It's mental. It's just so mental, and once you get down, it's hard for you to find that thing that's going to pull you back up. And so I just knew. I said, well, it's on Taylor Fritz. As Fritz has got to, and he came out, he won against Mensik, and I said, and against Lehechka, he's got to pull this one out. And he was in control of that match.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, it starts rolling. And we understand that team competitions, we've all played team competitions, and it's pressure.
It's a different vibe. You're right.
And I don't want to compare us playing league tennis to Davis Cup. That's a whole different level. Yeah. It's still relative that you're playing for your country. They were in the United States. Everybody was supporting them. And you're still on a tight wire. And I just felt like, once once he lost, once Taylor Fritz went down to Lehechka, went down to Lehechka, I just knew, I was just like, I don't know if Francis can do it now.
Right.
It's just, now it adds even more. Had Taylor won, he would have gone in on that court a little more relaxed and maybe had
had Taylor won, we would have won the tie.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying they would still play it out. They still play out.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Depends.
In any event, but still, it would not have mattered
for
him playing. Now it matters. There's even more pressure, and it's just tough. And I felt bad for him, and I just felt like that was. I thought we were gonna lose at that point. I didn't think we were gonna. I just didn't see if Tiafoe pulling that off as bad as I wanted him to.
Right. So here's my perspective on that. So Davis Cup is like you said, is like nothing else. It's team competition, but it is rowdy. It's not like a regular tennis match.
Major pressure.
Lots of pressure, but you also have more fan interaction. You've got people bringing in cowbells and drums and waving flags and making lots of noise in between points. So you've got when you're the home team, you have a decided advantage. And that's where I was thinking that Francis would be bolstered. Even though that's not his area, does he practice down in Delray Beach or does he practice down in the Mid-Atlantic?
No, I think he doesn't he have a home? I think he lives in Florida too.
Okay, well, so he's either way, he's got a home crowd, rooting him on, and that can kind of boost your play on. You get inspired. And I was hoping that Francis, who has been a top player, has been in the top 10, that could have pushed him on. But that's the thing. Sometimes you get a little complacent. You don't get hungry, and that can lead into your slump. If he's not hungry, he's got all the endorsements. He's doing all of these commercials. He's now endorsed by Lululemon. Sometimes that can make you realize that, okay, I don't have to struggle as much, so I may not train as hard. But at the end of the day, Czech Republic, they came back and they were hungry. They wanted it, and no matter whether they're on home soil or not, they get to advance into the finals and later on in November. So that's going to be interesting.
The number 16 and number 17 player in the world,
right?
They played like world beaters the second day
against the number 5 and I think Francis is in the top
29.
20.
He's like 29. But and that's the Davis Cup. It's just it's major, and sometimes it's your advantage if you're not the home. If you're not favorite, sometimes your advantage because you can go out there and just play loose.
Right.
That's like what happened to Australia. And I don't even know who that guy Alex Demonar lost to. Some like 90 in the world.
Right.
But he went out there and he played on that clay, on that slow clay, and he frustrated Demonar. Right. And Demonar's quickness and speed really didn't help him at all.
Again, that's the advantage of
him down.
The surface. That's the advantage of your home home team. And I was hoping that could have done us. And if you've never been to a Davis Cup, I know I've been fortunate enough to see one back in the 90s. It's a different breed. It really is. If you go to a big tournament like the Open, like Masters 1000, even a local tournament, it's quiet, it's reserved, it's proper. But you go to a Davis Cup match, and it's different. It really is rowdy, and it's fun, and it's infectious. If you're in that environment, get a chance to go see a Davis Cup tie or Billie Jean Cup tie, definitely go and support your team. Unfortunately, the U.S., we won't be advancing this year.
Yeah, fell short.
But we'll look for more exciting results later on. But speaking of more team competitions, at the end of this week, we've got on the men's side the Laver Cup. Any of you guys excited to see some of those matches?
You, James, that's your area.
Well, I'm excited to see it. I think everyone thinks now that Team Europe is a wrap to just crush Team World.
I'm one of those.
You'd want to, now if they had both Sinner and Alcaraz, I'd say okay, it's probably gonna be tough. But with one of them, okay, I think Team Europe can get got.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I think they do. If you have two of them, it's tough. It's almost impossible. But with one of them, he's got to win a whole lot of matches. He can't win everything by himself. He's just one player. And you get a crowd. You get some players who don't feel like they have anything to lose.
Right.
And these guys, all of them can hit the ball. It's like, so I don't think it's a wrap that Team Europe's going to win this.
Sandra, what do you think?
I'm just going to go on the other side just for the heck of being on the other side of things, bro.
From which side do you want? Absolutely.
Exactly. I don't want to be on your side, James. I want to be on the other side, on the winning side. That's the side I'm on, James.
Oh, world side. Oh, you mean Europe side? That's what you're talking about.
I'm on the world side, James.
Okay. All right.
We'll see. I might be missing from the next podcast if that doesn't work out right. Might be sick that day.
Yeah, but
well, I mean, but look. Okay, so let's just do a comparison of the players. You're right, James. I mean, Alcaraz makes it difficult, but he's only one player. Mm-hmm. But Team Europe for Laver Cup has Alcaraz, Zverev.
Can be beaten.
He can be beaten.
Rune can be beaten. Ruud can be beaten.
Ruud. Jakub Mincic, we just talked about him. Caboli, young Italian, he can ball.
Okay. Are they playing on clay?
No, it's going to be on hard court in San Francisco.
He can be beat. Go ahead.
And the young
Mahac.
Yeah.
Is it on clay?
It's not on clay.
He can be beat.
But again, that's a tough lineup. Against the world, again, Taylor Fritz, just coming back from Davis Cup. That's going to be tough to go from the East Coast to the West Coast. Demonar, I don't even know where he's coming from, but he just lost, like you just said, in Davis Cup.
On clay. Yeah. He lost on slow clay.
And he's going to be switching over, even more so. He's switching over to hardcore.
Yeah, and I think indoor. That favors his game.
Not necessarily indoor. Outdoor, yes, but indoor is faster. Right. Cerundolo, again. I don't know.
He's a question mark also. He could be,
Alex Mickelson. Did you see him in New York? No. Sorry, Alex.
That's cold.
That's cold. Beat it.
João Fonseca. He's not there yet. We know he's coming, but he's
gonna
not
bring.
there.
But the Brazilians are gonna be there. They're gonna be there. And it's not on clay. That's true.
And San Francisco, they're gonna be stopped by ice anyway.
Stop.
And Riley Opelka. I'm sorry, Riley. Outside of your serve, what else you can bring in? You're up there too. You're 28 years old now. I don't see that the world team this year, outside of their captain, which is Andre Agassi and Patrick Rafter, and on the world side, you've got Yannick Noah. For those of you that don't know, Yannick Noah was the last Frenchman to win a Grand Slam, or particularly the French Open. And Tim Henman, he never won, but Henman Hill. Those are the captains for both the European and the world team. I think that it's all Europe every day from Sunday.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Hey, the couple that lineup, some of those players can get beat.
No, they can be beat, but this is team competition. Okay. I think as it has been, the European team is stacked. Just saying.
Okay.
All
right, Sinner's not on that team.
No, but he doesn't have to be.
All right. Okay. We shall see.
So we shall see. So check back with us on the next podcast and see what those results were, and see how the world versus the European team fared. Yeah. And the last team competition is the Billie Jean Cup, and that is interesting. We're in the finals of the Billie Jean Cup, which is also this weekend. Yeah. You've got the defending champions, the Italians, are playing the host country, China. You've also got Spain playing Ukraine, so that's going to be a tough matchup. Mm-hmm. You've got the Kazakhstanis playing against Team USA, and I'd like to talk about that. Japan versus Great Britain. Team USA, they've got Jessica Pegula, Emma Navarro, McCarty Kessler, Haley Baptiste, and the number one doubles player in the world,
all right,
Taylor Townsend. She's a veteran for Billie Jean Cup. She's played a couple ties. But the Kazakhstani team is pretty tough. They've got Elena Rybakina, Yulia Putintseva, Zarya Dias, And then 2 other named players we're not even going to worry about because they're in the 300s.
Right.
So it's not just all on Jessica. We're going to have a decided advantage in doubles, no matter who steps out there, because Taylor's going to be that person.
Mm-hmm.
And Jessica's going to be solid. She's going to be playing at least one tie. And then, since it's in a bracket format, you don't have to really worry about just one match. If you win this match, you get to the semis. You win that match, depending on who the lineup is, you can get to the finals. Right. And I think I like our chances, depending on who else is playing. Outside of Italy, I don't see the U.S. being, if they get past the Kazakhstani team, I think we got a good shot at winning. What are your thoughts?
Oh, I definitely think we have a good chance at winning. Pegula is pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have a lot of variety to her game, but
what she does, she does well.
Oh yeah,
right,
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, she's a good ball striker, and like you said, I don't know who will end up teaming up with Taylor Townsend, but
probably
I'm certain they'll be a good, they'll be a good combination. So I definitely like their chances.
Actually, I could see Jessica, because Jessica's been a top doubles player in the world at one point. So that would make sense as long as she's not overtaxed in singles.
Right. Yeah, they probably wouldn't play her in doubles too, though.
Yeah, she probably. I think you're right. I think Haley would probably be playing doubles with Taylor, because you got your singles, Jesse and Emma. They're your singles players, I think.
And Marty's been McCarty has been playing pretty good.
Yeah,
surprisingly better.
Right.
Emma had a little bit of a dip because she was defending all those points from last year, but still, she's still solid. And team competition is she's no foreigner to team competition coming out of the college ranks. So
yep. Well, let's go Team USA.
Yeah.
I think it'd be great. Yeah.
So again, I think the U.S. has a really good shot at potentially winning the Billie Jean Cup for the first time in a number of years. We've got a solid team. We're captained by Lindsay Davenport again.
Yep.
So Lindsay does a really good job of captaining and bringing out the best of the players. So I like our chances, but we'll see. So let's root for Team USA during the Billie Jean Cup, and we'll see.
Without a doubt.
Any parting thoughts?
Go USA.
I'm with her. Go Team USA.
Go Team USA.
Go Team World.
USA.
But the competitions are great, and I think I like the fact that they bring them at the end of the year. So even after the Grand Slams are done, tennis nerds still have a reason to be excited.
Absolutely.
And then you have the WTA and ATP championships at the end of the year too. So a lot to look forward to.
Yeah.
Still got a little tennis left.
Still a little tennis.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. All right. Well, with that, we'll see you guys next time. Again, remember to hit that like button and always subscribe. And we'll see you again on our next podcast.